Hi guys, my name is Ellie, and I am Sonic's #1 fan. Today we're going to talk about Shadow the Hedgehog, his backstory, and games that he is featured in. Shadow the Hedgehog is a dark and mysterious hedgehog who closely resembles Sonic. Shadow and Sonic don't necessarily see eye to eye and often fight. Most people would consider Sonic and Shadow rivals, as they are not close friends. Shadow was created 50 years ago by Professor Gerald Robotnik to be the ultimate life form. He can run as fast as Sonic, is as strong as Knuckles, and can teleport using the power of chaos control. Shadow grew up on Space Colony Ark, where he was created, alongside his best friend and Gerald's granddaughter, Maria. Shadow debuted in the game Sonic Adventure 2 in 2001. Dr. Eggman woke him up from his state of stasis on Prison Island. Then Shadow set out to find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and use them to activate a very powerful device on the Ark called the Eclipse Cannon that was capable of destroying the Earth. Shadow was secretly driven by an intense desire for revenge on humanity for killing Maria. In the end, Shadow ended up helping Sonic to save the world, finally remembering that Maria wanted him to help the people on Earth. What most people don't know about Shadow is that when Gerald built him, he used the DNA of an evil alien named Black Doom to give him the ability of chaos control. The next game that Shadow appeared in was Sonic Heroes, which was released in 2003. In this game, Rouge the Bat found him sealed in a capsule at Eggman's base. She found Omega there too. Shadow had no memory of recent events and wanted to find Dr. Eggman for answers. Rouge and Omega also wanted to find Eggman, so united by a common goal, the trio became Team Dark. Shadow, Rouge, and Omega still work together often today. If you've watched my second video about Metal Sonic, you should be familiar with the events that took place in Sonic Heroes. In 2005, Shadow got his own game, Shadow the Hedgehog. In this game, Shadow has no memory of who he is or his purpose in life. Black Doom, the alien I told you about earlier, ordered Shadow to collect the Chaos Emeralds. At that time, Black Doom's troops were invading Earth. Feeling no loyalty to Black Doom, Shadow obeyed. Soon, Shadow found out that Black Doom was evil and destroyed him as Super Shadow. Shadow ended up remembering who he was and about Maria. Right after that, Shadow was also in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. He played a very key role in the game. He and Rouge were commissioned by the agency Gun to steal an ancient artifact, the Scepter of Darkness, from Dr. Eggman's base. During a confrontation, the relic was dropped and broken. It released the time-traveling spirit Mephiles, who inhabited Shadow's shadow. Mephiles looked almost exactly like Shadow because of the transformation, and then banished Shadow and Rouge to 200 years in the future. It was horribly devastated. They ran into Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles there, who got sent by Dr. Eggman. Sonic and Shadow caused chaos control and let Team Sonic and Rouge go back to the present. Before he joined them, Shadow noticed Mephiles across the room. He decided not to go, but to take on Mephiles instead. During the battle, Mephiles revealed to Shadow that the Earth was destroyed and humanity blamed him for it. Mephiles offered revenge for Shadow, but Shadow declined. Shadow defeated Mephiles in that battle and returned to the present. There, he fought Silver the Hedgehog. After their battle, Shadow and Silver went back 10 years in time and witnessed Mephiles release as a spirit. Shadow sealed him into the Scepter of Darkness, and he and Silver left it there, for they knew what became of it in the future. After that, Shadow found Rouge and Omega, who had just fought Mephiles one-on-one. Mephiles told Omega that he was the one who eventually sealed Shadow away in the future. The team chased Mephiles to the desert, where he searched for a Chaos Emerald. With that Chaos Emerald, Mephiles created hundreds of copies of himself. Shadow had to break the trio out of there. He had tried to steal Mephiles back into the Scepter of Darkness, but Mephiles had become too powerful in Shadow's form to stop. Not long after that, Sonic, Shadow, and Silver had to go super to defeat Mephiles, who had transformed into Solaris with the help of Iblis and the Chaos Emeralds. The 3 hedgehogs defeated him, and all of the memories they had of Mephiles or anything that had happened were erased. Shadow appeared again in Sonic Generations, which was first released in 2011. In the game, you fight Shadow to obtain a Chaos Emerald as part of the storyline. He appears again in the last 2 cutscenes of the game. In the game Sonic Forces, Shadow appeared in a free add-on in 2017. He plays a crucial role in this game as well. If you've watched my video about Mobius, Sonic's planet, you should know about what Sonic Forces is. In the add-on episode Shadow broke into one of Eggman's facilities to look for suspicious activity. He ran into Squad Jackal, one of Eggman's mercenary defense squad's Captain Infinite. Shadow easily defeated Infinite and left him feeling weak and humiliated. After that, Infinite decided that he wouldn't be weak anymore. He got implanted with one of Eggman's powerful creations, the Phantom Ruby. The Phantom Ruby made Infinite extremely powerful. Infinite set out to destroy Shadow and his allies. 2 months later, Shadow was doing more investigating in the city and ran into Infinite. Infinite sent Shadow into virtual reality and made him confused. Shadow managed to escape, but Infinite had gotten away. Not long after that, Eggman used Infinite and the Phantom Ruby to take over the world. Infinite used the Phantom Ruby to create copies of Shadow against Sonic and the Resistance. Shadow revealed this to Sonic after saving him from one of the fakes. After that, Shadow fought on the front lines to get their world back from Eggman. Recently, Shadow got yet another game of his own. As you may have guessed, Shadow is a very popular character, and is second to Sonic in popularity. In 2024, Sonic X Shadow Generations was released. Sonic Generations was re-released as part of this game. Shadow Generations shows what happens to Shadow during the events in Sonic Generations. While investigating a strange signature aboard Space Colony Ark, Shadow runs into Doomsday, Black Doom's ally. Then Shadow gets whisked away to white space by the Time Eater, who also sent Sonic and his friends there too. But Shadow was separated from everyone else because he was in a different place. Shadow found Maria and Gerald in white space. He figured out that they were from a point in time before their deaths. He also came across Black Doom. Gerald revealed to Shadow that he created him with Black Doom's DNA as a means to find a cure for Maria. Maria had a very rare illness that could not be cured. Shadow knew that he needed to destroy Black Doom once more. Because of the Time Eater, there was a time anomaly that brought Maria, Gerald, and Black Doom there, along with other people and places from Shadow's past. While exploring, Shadow found Sonic, and they fought for a Chaos Emerald. In Shadow Generations, this battle is only a cutscene, but it corresponds to the rival battle with Shadow in Sonic Generations. Black Doom bestows Shadow with powerful abilities, so that he can take him over to be his warrior. Black Doom filled Shadow with rage. Maria calmed Shadow down and told him why she named him Shadow. Right before the final fight, Shadow told Maria that he would let go of his destructive anger, but instead fight with her wish for everyone to have a chance to be happy. After Shadow defeats Black Doom again, the time anomaly began to heal, and Gerald and Maria went back to their timeline. Shadow was reverted back to his original self. He felt frustrated that he couldn't save Gerald and Maria, but went to help Sonic defeat the Time Eater. His story ends in the last 2 cutscenes of Sonic Generations, as I said before. I hope you enjoyed this video about Shadow, his backstory, and his role in various games. Phew! That was a long one. Please comment what you would like to know about Sonic the Hedgehog so I can answer any questions in future videos. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more things about Sonic. Thanks for watching!